Okay, for questions 6 and 7, we are taking a look to see which one is the weakest and the strongest correlation coefficient. Weakest R value, strongest R value. Remember, the closer you are to 0, that means you have a weak linear association. Then the closer you are to, say, positive 1 or to, say, negative 1, you have a much stronger correlation value. Your correlation coefficient. You can only fall in between 1 and negative 1. You cannot be outside of those, okay? So when I look at these answers for question 6, I'm looking for the one that is closest to 0. It could be positive, it could be negative. Of these three, negative 0.95 is not. This would actually be my strongest, okay? Now, the three that remain, those are all pretty small. They're all pretty close to 0. Now, which one is closest? This is your number line skills in action. Negative 0.1 is like my second strongest. It's not very strong, though. Okay, keep kind of knocking things out. And then of the two that remain, 0.01 is actually my weakest. And negative 0.03, it's not strong. But in this group here, it is, say, the third strongest. 0.01 is definitely the weakest one because it is closest to 0. On 7, we're looking for the strongest one. So which one's closest to 1 or which one's closest to negative 1? And A and C I can just magically cancel out. Those are very weak. Now the two that remained, I know some people are going to put letter D, but that's actually my second strongest. And the reason why it's the second strongest one is 0.95 is close to 1, but negative 0.99 is closer to negative 1, so that takes care of everything. That kind of trumps it. So there's my strongest one.